I'm working on a first-person shooter game that takes place in an outdoorsy environment mixed with some retro and futuristic elements into it. And I've been taking a lot of inspiration from Camp Rotary, which is a Boy Scout camp in the Lower Peninsula of Michigan. It's where I spend a lot of my childhood camping when in Boy Scouts during summer camp. I want to share a few free ways that this place has influenced the world building and game design of my first person shooter game. One of the most popular areas in Camp Rotary was this place called Scoutcraft. In fact, there was this trend at camp where if you said the word Scoutcraft once, a bunch of other scouts nearby would yell simultaneously, "What? Scoutcraft? I love that place." Uh, The purpose of this place was to teach technical skill merit badges such as pioneering, uh, woodworking, camping, things like that. And that gave me an idea for my game to have like maybe this like lodge or some kind of structure where you can, if you get a certain amount of points, your character can learn like new skills, maybe like new fighting moves or learn like to craft new weapons and stuff like that. Uh, Another popular thing, Camp Rotary. Uh, they didn't have it when I was around. This was like around like started sometime in 1970s, then started again in 1980s, but then they stopped doing it. Was they had this thing called the skill cart where a worker would go to the individual campsites and he had like this wagon where and then all the scouts who like would line up in front of the wagon and then they would learn uh like technical skills such as like knot tying and and earning your totem chip, little things like that, similar to Scoutcraft, except it was more like simple. It also gave me an idea of like maybe having like adding something like that to the game where a character like sort of like a merchant, if you met this character you could maybe buy or learn new skills if you got a certain amount of currency or points or things like that. But I don't know, those were just ideas. Another popular place among Camp Rotary, and probably the most popular of any camp in general, was the trading post, which is basically where, let's be honest, you just spend all your money on merchandise, pop, and candy. I thought about doing something like that, but instead of you could just buy like custom outfits for your character, maybe like some decorations for your weapons, things like that. If you want to learn more about Camp Rotary, there's this really great book called Whenever Rotary Scouts Fall in Line. It was written by Rich Wasmer. I actually met the guy at an art fair that me and my Boy Scout troop are doing, and he gave me a copy of his book, which is how I found out about it. It's a really great book. I recommend reading it.